In a sludge treatment process, dewatering constitutes a second treatment stage. It comes just after the thickening stage. What are the different dewatering systems used? In this capsule, we will look at centrifuges, belt filter presses, and plate filter presses. When sludge leaves a thickening tank, its dry content is between 2.5 and 10%. The purpose of dewatering is to change the state of sludge from liquid to semi-solid. This results in a dry content ranging from 12 to 35%, which varies according to the type of sludge and to the dewatering system used. Three main systems are used: centrifuges, belt filter, filter presses. It should be noted that unlike centrifuges, belt filters and filter presses are technologies requiring significant manpower. Centrifuges work automatically and use, as their name indicates, a centrifugal force to separate water from the sludge. A centrifuge comprises a drum, also called bowl, and screw conveyor. The sludge to be treated is inserted into the drum via a feed pipe. This drum revolves between 1,500 and 4,000 revs per minute, whilst the screw turns more slowly. It is this differential in velocity between the two elements that enables the liquid and sludge to be separated. The liquid, called centrate, is removed at the head of the water treatment process, whilst dewatered semi-solid sludge is recovered by the take-up screw. Lastly, note that centrifuges enable a sludge concentration of around 20 to 25% of dry content to be obtained. Now, let's see belt filters. In this equipment, sludge is distributed between two filtering meshes compressed by two rollers. Indeed, when the two filtering meshes containing sludge are rolled around the roller, which becomes thinner and thinner, this causes compression. This compression forces the water through the filtering meshes, thereby being removed, whereas the compact sludge is collected at the unit's outlet. The pressure exerted is between 2 and 3.5 bars. Note that a concentration level of 12 to 20% of dry content is obtained with belt filters. Lastly, filter presses are made up of several plates pressed against one another by a mobile and carriage, itself pushed by a jack. The pressure supplied is high, 200 to 300 bars, in order to make the joints where the plates meet watertight. Thanks to the feed pump, sludge is pushed to the inside of the filter press by passing through the plate feed hole and distributed to the chambers. The solid particles that are retained pile up inside the chambers until a cake is formed, which is nothing other than dewatered sludge. Also, a liquid called filtrate is collected at the base of the plates. Lastly, note that filter presses enable a sludge concentration of around 30% dry content to be obtained. What you need to remember: the purpose of dewatering is to change the consistency of sludge from a liquid to semi-solid. Dewatering may be carried out using a centrifuge, a belt filter, or a filter press. The dry content value obtained following dewatering is between 12 and 30%, depending on the technology used.